Bike cleaning. Now, we all like to keep our bikes nice and clean, unlike this one at the moment. But how on earth do you clean that front wheel? It makes it a hell of a game just pulling this round. You can buy yourself a front paddock stand, of course, fits up under the yoke, but that'll cost you anything from 60 to 80 pounds. An alternative, 2 bits of wood, high tech, eh? All you do, cut a little notch in there, make it the right length, so there's the bottom of the fork to the ground, make it a bit longer, about 1 inch, something like that. Turn the wheel to one side, put your piece of wood underneath. There we go, wheel clear of the ground. You've got another piece there, put it on the other fork leg here. There we have, voila, clear wheel. Now, centre stands, great invention, especially if you've got one. But if you've got a modern sports bike, you haven't got one. But if you've got a piece of wood, your problems are solved. This is what you need to do. Get yourself a piece of wood which is longer than the distance from the swing arm to the ground, like this one, considerably so. And what you're going to do is actually chuck up the swinging arm there. But there's only you at home. So cut your piece of wood, a bit of experimentation required, but cut it like that. Lean it on the swinging arm, it's on the ground nice and firm. Come round to the other side of the bike, make sure you've got the bars locked over. Grab hold of something solid like the pillion rests, make sure your foot is on the side stand, and you're just going to pull the bike towards you until that block of wood drops. There we go. That's it. Wheels up in the air, it's chucked up under there. You can spin the back wheel, you can inspect the tyre, you can clean it and do all sorts of things. Don't sit on it, it's not that stable, but it does to do a quick inspection. Now, here's a problem you can get on older bikes. Alloy rims or alloy wheels, and they've been lacquered, but slowly the lacquer has worn off and so the alloy has actually got corroded. Don't throw your wheels away. Cheap way of doing it, get yourself some wire wool, get that from a hardware merchant or the old Brillo pad, get yourself some metal polish and just make yourself up a little mixture. You might notice these rubber gloves, by the way. These are just disposable gloves that you can get from any chemist. And if you're doing this sort of grotty job where you're going to get all this aluminium oxidation off all over your hands, it just saves you getting in a bloody state and makes life somewhat easier for you at the end of the day. And look, you can see that's already coming off. Needs a fair bit of elbow grease, but just keep rubbing away there and just check it now and again to see how you're doing. Look at that, it's coming along already. So I'll have another go at that, put some more on, and we'll come back to it when the old metal polish is dried and we'll buff it up.